What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4. So today we are building a modern home, excuse me. Today we are building a modern home no, this is not Willow Creek, in Newcrest. And if you couldn't tell by the beginning of the video, we're going through a little rebranding of the channel at the moment. I was supposed to do this whenever I reached, whenever I became a YouTube partner, but then I took that little long hiatus and I've been taking a lot of hiatuses. Whatever. I've been taking a lot of breaks since then, so I just never came around to actually doing it. So we're just kind of playing along right now. Not 100% sure if I like that opening kind of graphic quite yet. But we shall see. I'm going for like an anime kind of vibe. If you can see what my like profile image looks like, which was done by a girl on Twitter. I believe her name is Megan. I'm gonna have to give her a proper shout out in the description of this video, because I just can't remember her name at this current moment, but she did it and I will make sure to link her Twitter down below. But yeah, so the exterior or the shell of this build has pretty much come together. Excuse me, again, I am building from reference and my Pinterest is now forever linked in my description. And it's not just my profile, but it's like my actual Sims inspiration board is what I have linked down in the description. It will be in every video from now on. So if you ever want to see the builds that I'm, building from or whatever, if you want to see my reference images, check out that down below in the description and give it a follow if you have Pinterest. I mean, I literally pretty much only use Pinterest for builds and sometimes food. But yeah, you can feel free to give it a follow if you would like. Just working on this kind of like platform. It's not a platform, it's a foundation. Just working on the foundation. I'm gonna end up giving it some greenery. They're gonna, if you can tell, you could probably tell from the thumbnail, there's gonna be some greenery up here. It's not gonna be a proper like deck. It's gonna be like a continuation of the actual front lawn. I would imagine the grass that's up here is definitely artificial, though. It's probably not real. But they just, I don't know. It's just how they wanted it. I think, sorry, my like throat was like doing something weird. But I think in real life, this home, like the grass that is up there is real, and maybe it's just like they planted them themselves. I'm not sure, but yeah, we're putting some platforms on the roof just because the home in the image is a 2-story home or a loft kind of situation, or it has like a loft kind of situation. I don't remember, but without having something coming out the top, it kind of just, the whole build just kind of looked a little bit too flat to me, even though it's not flat because 2 sides of it are on a diagonal and I have this little bump out in the front and the back. So I don't know, it just needed a little extra detail, so I added that bit at the top. This is me working on the grass that's going to be on up here, but there needed to be some sort of walkway to the door. I didn't want them walking on the grass. I mean, I guess I could have, I don't know why I'm just now thinking of this, but I could have done the whole thing grass, and then I could have used like these little stepping stones. Originally, I tried to leave like a portion of it like concrete. I think I may end up making it rocks, but I should have just did the whole thing. Yeah, see, I ended up making it rocks, but I should have just did the whole thing grass and then put the stepping stones, because then I would have had a little bit more versatility. or a little bit more control over where I could put the actual stepping stones. I didn't mind this look. It just it was just kind of all over the place, and it wasn't nothing was uniform. They were just kind of, you know, they were fitting in where they were getting in where they could fit in, and it just, I don't know, I just didn't like it. Now we're just getting some windows put around the house, trying to figure out where I want the back door. Longer speed build today. I don't think I've done a speed build over 20 minutes in quite some time, so hopefully I can think of a story to tell you or something to tell you before I run out of things to say. But I end up doing that. I end up just leaving most of it rocks and then putting one like slab of concrete at the very front, so that you didn't like walk into the house with like rocks on your feet or something. I don't know. It's not necessarily a rugs, so it's just more concrete. So I guess if rocks were going to be stuck in your shoe, they'd still be stuck in your shoe. But now we're working on the landscaping. I think I leave all of this in here, and I think the landscaping is actually what makes this video so long. Actually no, because I'm looking at the size of the clip now, and this is the longest clip, and most of it was the exterior. So I guess it was probably just figuring out the whole foundation of it all. But yeah, now we're working on the landscaping. Like I said, some of it changes because I ended up using a lot of this debug. What is it called? Bush. And the ones that I used on the platform, like I didn't like that. I didn't like how I was using the ones on the platform and then these down here. I wanted the ones that were on the platform to also be down at the bottom. So that's what I'm trying to do now. But then when I did this, it was looking a bit too much. So then I made it like this, and I don't know. I was just trying to give it like an equal amount, like equal amounts of each type of bush. So it wasn't the same type of bush everywhere. So this is the backyard. So I mapped out the backyard off camera. So now we're just doing the landscaping. So what I did was all of this is up on that same platform or same foundation height. And what I did was I surrounded the whole thing with rocks so that it kind of looked like it was not necessarily a foundation, but kind of like a part of the ground in a way, but just like this part of the ground is raised up and not level to the rest of the ground, if that makes sense. I just wanted it to look more natural and not so much like it was a foundation. So yeah, we do have a pool back here, and we'll after I furnish the rest of the house, I'll come back out and furnish this backyard area. I really enjoy the landscaping back here. I really like the use of the little pop in the pop of color in the purple plants, because everything was just so green. Yeah, getting some rocks in the dirt and all of that. And now we're moving on to the interior. So I called this, my working title right now is Minimalist Modern, or Modern Minimalist. But I haven't completely, that's just my off the top of my head title, but I don't really remember if I furnished this in a minimalist way. We'll have to see. I have like 3 or 4 builds that are completed and need voiceovers done to them. So this video I probably did almost this build I probably did almost 2 weeks ago, or at least a week ago. So it's been a minute, and I don't exactly remember what all I put in it, but this is the kitchen. We're using the Dream Home Decorate, or one of the Dream Home Decorator cabinets and whatnot. Sorry, that's yawn number 1 of the video. It's because I always make the mistake of eating right before I record these voiceovers. Well, because usually because I do have a job, so like I have to go to work, and so when I get home is when I do the voiceovers, but I don't bring my lunch to work. I never bring a lunch to work, so I also have to eat when I get home. So I'm usually starving, and and there's no way in hell that I could edit the whole video and do the voiceover and all of this and then go eat. I'd be so hungry. I guess actually what I could start doing though is coming home as soon as I walk in the door, edit the video and all of that, do the voiceover and all of that. And then once the export process starts, then I can go cook my food and eat it. And by the time I'm done eating, the export will be finished and I can upload it. That's actually a pretty good idea. So I might have to start doing that. We'll see though. It's always going to depend on how hungry I am. But yeah, very open concept floor plan. Right as you walk into the front door, you walk immediately into the dining space, and then to the left of it is the kitchen. To the right of it is the living room. Using the L-shaped modular couches, also from Dream Home Decorator. That table is from the Fitness Stuff Pack. The coffee table is the dining room table is from the Fitness Stuff Pack. I feel like that's not one of the popular stuff packs, so if you don't have that pack, I apologize. Those chairs may actually be base game, I believe. Do I end up using that table, the one from, or I use this one. So Dream Home Decorator, that purple chair is from Tiny Living, if you did not know. That fireplace, I don't know if it's base game. I'm not sure where that fireplace is from. Oh yeah, I do use this lamp, which is from Decor to the Max. This is actually my very first build that I've gotten to use that lamp in, and I really love the lamp. I wish it came in better swatches. It doesn't come in a plain white, and it doesn't come in a plain black. I don't think. And if it does, then like it's just the actual like lamp shade. The pole like always stays gold, and I hate that. And even though that pack was a maximalist pack, I think they still should have included more neutral swatches on all of those objects. I feel like the only one that really does have a neutral swatch, like neutral okay swatches, is that coffee table. But yeah, I don't mind the pack. I just wish the items would have had better swatches, like the console table that came with that pack. It's really nice, and if it came in a plain black, a plain white, and maybe some wood textures, I would actually use it. But it's like all colorful and just a lot, kind of like the Paranormal Stuff Pack one. Actually, it's really similar to the Paranormal Stuff Pack one. I almost feel like Decor to the Max is leftover designs from Paranormal Stuff. That's kind of how I feel. I kind of feel, and I've said this before, but I feel that way about kits in general. I feel like kits are very much so like leftover content from stuff that they've wanted in other packs, and it just didn't fit in other packs. Like the Country Kitchen kit is probably one of the kitchen designs that they wanted to put in Cottage Living, but they didn't go with it, and so they were like, let's package it into a kit, or something like that. Or like I don't know, the Industrial Loft kit could have come with City Living, just stuff like that. Or like Blooming Rooms kit could have come with Romantic Garden stuff or something like that. I just feel like all the kits are leftover content that they've wanted to put in other packs but just didn't have room for. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like that would probably make the best kit content though, because we all know how we hate it, or how it's My First Pet stuff is widely hated, and it's because like they made us buy a whole $10 stuff pack that had stuff in it that should have come with Cats and Dogs, the $40 expansion pack. But but that's because that was a stuff pack. But if they're going to keep popping out kits the way they are, then I do think that that would be the best way to do it. Like market them as stuff that should have been in other packs, but that they just didn't have room for. So I don't know. I am still holding out for a clutter pack, a clutter kit, a kit that's dedicated to clutter, just like we had one dedicated to plants. I wish we had one dedicated to clutter. They just have to do it right, though, because as much as I love the Blooming Rooms kit, even that kit didn't come with, you know, plants that were just basic, that were so basic that you could use them in any build you ever do. Like, they came with some nice stuff, but like the only ones that are like very versatile that you could use in any builds are like the small ones, but the actual like standing plants in that pack are very cartoonish and extra and almost look like they belong in Decor to the Max. I just feel like we're never gonna get a clutter kit, especially since they named Decor to the Max, and it really didn't come with any decor. It came. I think furniture to me, furniture and decor are two different things, but it is what it is. So when I saw that the name of it was Decor to the Max, I was really hoping for like a bunch of clutter, and we just didn't get it with that pack. I also think I meant to tweet this the other day if I didn't, and I don't think I did. We need a stuff pack that's for landscaping. It literally can be called Sims 4 Landscaping for all I care. Where it's literally a pack designed just for the landscaping purposes of a home. They could kind of do it like Dream Home Decorator, where they release like a stuff pack that's for landscaping, and they introduce like the landscaping career, and it gives us the ability to like go around to people's houses and fix their landscaping. That would actually be cool, and I would love that so much, because then you could actually have like a neighborhood gardener, you know, and that would just be so cool. I apologize for completely talking all the way through the master bedroom, but you can see what it looks like. It'll be in the screenshots, and you can always download my builds off of the gallery and place them in your games to see. Place them in your game to see them for yourself. My gallery ID is always down below. It's simply Coco94. So yeah. Make sure you have move objects turned on before you place any of my lots, because I always use move objects. I haven't said that in a while. Like I burped. Like telling people to turn on move objects before they place my builds. I haven't said that in a while, because I have the Twisted Mexi Better Build Buy mod. I think it's like the 2.0 version or something like that. And with that mod, it automatically turns on move objects if you want it to. So I never have to put on my move objects sheet, because it's just always on with that mod. But yeah, great mod if you don't have it. If you don't know what it is, it not only does it do that, but it also makes it easier to access the debug menu. You can make it show all the debug objects in your regular gameplay menu. But anyway, just working on the backyard now. Nothing crazy. That was just a seating area, grill area, and then like a outside dining space. And now we're working on lighting up the pool and getting some pool accessories in here. Of course, a hot tub, because why not? Yeah, so I really like this house. I kind of wish it was like a 3-bedroom house instead of a 2-bedroom, just because there's not a lot of room for growth in this house. But I've got a lot of builds coming up that have multiple bedrooms. Like my next build has like 3, the build after that has 5, and the build that I'm going to start after I do this voiceover is gonna have at least 3. So I'm trying to do more. with more homes with more bedrooms for those of you that really enjoy family gameplay. But anyway, guys, the screenshots are about to start rolling, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will always respond to your comments, and please hit the notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.